Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And in today's video we have this 2022 Chevrolet Equinox and we're going to do the Taillight Tint installation for this vehicle. So the tint has PPF properties, which means it will protect the lenses from yellowing over time, as well as protect it from any small scratches or any road debris that might hit the lens. Link for the product will be down in the description below, but with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. So the tools you need in order to install the tint kit will be Slip Solution, Tack Solution, a heat gun, squeegee, and a microfiber towel. And a step-by-step guide in order to create the two solutions will be in the description below. Okay, so before we start the installation, we want to make sure we prep the lens. So just apply Slip Solution onto the lens, and then with a clean microfiber towel, just start removing any contaminants that the tail light might have. So we're going to start off with the side rear tail light. So we're going to start by installing this small section first. So to start off, we want to apply Slip Solution onto the lens and onto the tint. And what you want to do is align the film right on the edge here and then go down and make sure it's covering the edge as well here, and make sure it's going aligned right on the curve here. So that should be good. Now that we have it aligned, we're just going to apply Tack Solution underneath and on top of the film, hold it in position and start tacking it down. And then just make sure before we move on to the other installation here to remove any of the water bubbles that are behind the film and making sure we seal it. That way we're able to overlap the next film on top of this one. So now all we're going to do is apply Tack Solution around the film here on the edge and with heat to seal the edge. Okay, once we're done sealing it, we can move on with this installation here. Okay, so now we can move on with this installation. So just apply Slip Solution onto the lens and then Slip Solution onto the film. And with this one, you want to start off by aligning it right on the edge here. So align it right on the edge here first. And then you are going to notice that the film needs a little bit of stretching down here. So first we're going to tack down this section here in order to stretch the film to reach the bottom here. So lift the film and apply Tack Solution and start tacking the film down. Make sure this area is dry and then just bring the film down and start tacking it down. And this should meet the edge right here. Okay, and this should be good, it's secured. And now we move on with installing this section, and then afterwards we'll do the top section. Okay, so the next step is to stretch this bottom layer of the film to meet this bottom edge of the tail light. So to do that, we need to apply Slip Solution and making sure we stretch going down and upward at the same time in order to align it here. And if this area is wet, just dry it with your microfiber towel to have better grip and start stretching. So apply Slip Solution, make sure this area is dry, stretch going this way and then upward. So it should be like this. And then if this film lifts, we'll tack it back down after. But as long as we stretch this way and then upward to meet it to this edge here. So once you have it here, start applying Tack Solution and then start tacking down to secure it in its position. And the film is going to overlap just a bit on top of this one, so it should be fine just as long as we make sure we sealed this one first before installing this one. And now we do the same steps that we did here to this one. So it's just applying more Slip Solution on top, making sure this area is dry, and then just stretch until you meet it to the edge here. Once you have it in position, hold it in place, apply Tack Solution, and then start tacking it down. And then to work our way with this curve here, all we're going to do is apply Tack Solution, and with heat and with our finger, we're just going to help it tack down to the curve. So apply Tack Solution, and then heat, and then little by little start helping it tack down. And just to double check, make sure it feels flush and there's no air behind the film. That's when you know it's properly installed here on the curve. And then just make sure before we finish off to seal this edge, that way the film stays tacked down and it doesn't lift over time. So check if everything feels flush and there's no air, we can start sealing. Okay, and now we continue finishing off the rest of the film. So we need to remove this finger here and then help remove the finger here as well. So to shrink the fingers here, all we're doing is just applying tack solution and then squeegeeing down the fingers at an angle with heat. We're using a microfiber towel to also absorb any solution that we still have behind the film here. And also, if it is lifting like this, you can also try to see if you can remove them by stretching the film to meet the edge here again and then tagging it down. So remember, at an angle. So now that we've made the fingers more smaller, we can start applying heat and tack solution to seal these fingers here. Make sure to stretch down. And you just rinse and repeat until we remove the bottom fingers. And it should look like this, and now we just do the same to the top piece here. So the next thing to do is installing this last piece here. So just apply slip solution onto the lens and slip solution onto the tint. And we're going to align it to this side first. So just align it on the top section. And then right here as well. Once you have it aligned, we're going to apply tack solution and start tacking this section down. So once we have it tacked down, we're just going to help stretch the film and meet it up to this edge here. And then once we have it stretched here, we're just going to help it tack down. So to help stretch the film, apply slip solution. And remember, just meeting it up to the edge here. So hold it in place, apply tack solution, and start tacking this section down. Make sure this section's good, and then we're just gonna help remove the film here again, and then we're gonna help remove these fingers by stretching down as well. So just apply tack solution, and we can start removing all the fingers and tacking down each section. You could also use heat to remove any small fingers that might still be coming up on the bottom side of the film. So tack solution and then heat. Okay, so once you're done installing the whole tint, the last thing to do is just post heat all around to start securing the film and also making sure wherever we overlap, the film doesn't lift. So just apply tack solution all around, and then with your microfiber towel and heat, just go all around, all over the edges, and making sure we seal the tint. Okay, so that concludes the installation video for the Taillight tints for the 2022 Chevrolet Equinox. We hope that this video helped you guys out with the installation. If it did, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way you don't miss any upcoming installation videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.